What's good, Spurs fans? Welcome back to the channel. I am that hot Spurs guy. Call me Kieran. Wipe your feet at the door, take off your shoes, hang up your coats. That means like, comment, and subscribe. Oh my days, they moved the thing. Boy, 3-1 to the hot Spurs. Is it 1 foot in the finals or 1 foot in the grave? The temperature amongst Spurs fans right now is like 50-50. Me, I'm kind of in the mode of like, I'm happy with the win with the 3-1. I think we're like, I'm more on the side of 1 foot in the final. I don't think, I know Bodø Glimt will probably have their best players back next week. Maybe, possibly, because it is only just a week. Let's be honest. So they may have their players back, but I don't think Spurs are that trash, or that they can be that trash to throw it all away next week on Thursday in Norway to lose like 3-0 or 4-0. Spurs cannot be that trash, man. We cannot be. But we scored like a quick early goal. Hold on a second. Team selection. I can't lie to you. The team selection, I thought with the team selection wasn't actually too bad. Other than probably starting Johnson, I would have probably started Alderbert on the right, but either way, it was a good team selection. Can't complain about the team selection because we scored a goal in like less than 40 seconds, you know what I mean? So we scored a goal in 40 seconds with Charlison with a good assist of the header. And Johnson, Captain Tapping got himself a header, so that's a good one as well. So Johnson's still our highest scorer as well. Still our highest scorer in the team. But I felt frustrated because I got to watch the first 20 minutes of the game, and then again I had to fly into work. So I got to watch the first 20 minutes of the game, saw the first goal, and then I'm sitting there kind of just relaxing, chilling, waiting for the time to go down before I have to leave for work. And I'm just like, why are Spurs not capitalizing on this 40-second 1-0 lead? Like, I don't know why we were peppering Bodø Glimt to the point that when the second goal came around, we should have been 4-0 up, or could have been 4-0 up. That's what I felt like we should have been. I felt like we should have really been putting Bodø Glimt to the sword, knowing that we're going to have to go to Norway next week and play on an AstroTurf, on an artificial pitch. You know what I mean? So, and I don't understand a lot of the times why we don't just bury teams when we actually have the chance, or just football teams in general. Like, we've seen Liverpool do that to us like 2 times already this season. Just bury the team in the first half, people. Just bury the team in the first half, and then you don't have to stress too much in the second half. If you have the chance to put 5-6 goals away in the first half, put them away. Nobody cares about, oh, I don't want to embarrass the team too much, or we want to be a little bit more conservative. We want to play a bit more compact. Forget all of that. Forget all of that. Just bang the team away. But and then, yeah, we got a good second goal. Porro again with the... I don't know why Porro don't play on the right wing. I'm being honest to you, bro. I don't know why Porro doesn't play on the right wing with Spence playing behind him. It just makes all of the sense in the world. And I'm not a manager. You're not a manager. We're not managers. But everybody says the same thing on their podcasts, or on their match reactions, or on their match reviews on YouTube. Everybody's at the same thing. Put Porro up top. It's crazy because he whipped in a gorgeous, sweet, chef's kiss ball. And it's just like, it wasn't even like a goal where you're just going to be like, oh, that was It's just it was a simple ball over the top. Same goals that happen to us a lot of the times. Simple ball over the top. Maddison controlled it beautifully, and Maddison does have techers. He does have techers to do that. Controlled it nicely, bang, kicked it in. Beautiful goal. And then we got a third goal with a penalty that was, can't lie, that was a tame-ass penalty. When I watched the highlights for that, it was an absolute tame penalty, but we'll take it. You know what I'm saying? Because if it was in the opposite, if we were on the opposite of that, we'd be flipping the fudge out, and we know we would, So, again, I can't really complain about the game. Yeah, sure, like, we allowed them to get in with the 1 goal, and really and truly, that shouldn't have happened because that was their one chance on target the entire game. but sure, they had most of the possession, and I think that's why I was kind of frustrated with the fact that we didn't put them to the sword before the second goal. Right, we should have been 3-0 up by the time that second goal came in the 30th minute. Like, I'm sorry, we should have been clear ahead. So even if they did get that little one goal at the end with 10 minutes to spare, it wouldn't have been a problem because we had 5 or 6 on the board, you know what I mean? But again, can't complain. We won the game, you know what I mean? Because let's be honest, a lot of us didn't even think we'd get past Frankfurt. Yes, I know a lot of you said that too. Trust me, it's on the internet, people. You know what I'm saying? A lot of us thought we weren't getting past Frankfurt. We were like, look, we're not getting past Frankfurt, guys. We're not getting past. We got past Frankfurt. You know what I'm saying? So let's just take it for what it is right now. Man United brushed aside Bilbao, and I don't see Bilbao doing much at Old Trafford. And again, it's like a situation similar to ours. Manchester United would have to be, I know they're trash this season just like us, but they would have to be extremely landmass trash to throw that away in the second leg. So right now it's looking like it's going to be an all Premier League final. We'll be playing Manchester United again. We got to meet another team dressed in red again. You know what I'm saying? And sure, we've beaten Manchester United 3 times already this season, but you know how it is when it comes to Tottenham in a final, and Manchester United know how to get finals done. They know how to get finals done. But the thing that's pissing me off the most, do you want to know what's pissing me off the most? It's not about the game. It's not about the scoreline. It's not about Bodø Glimt getting a little one consolation goal. No, it's not that. What's pissing me off the most is that for some reason, they've chosen to put the final on the 21st of May. Now, if anybody wants to check their calendars, the 21st of May is on a Wednesday, which means I'm going to have to fudging work on a day when we could be in the finals. Let me tell you something now. I already told my manager, look, I'm going to be in here wasted. If you see me drinking, don't tell me nothing. If you see me here smoking, don't tell me nothing, because Spurs are in the final. You could have given me the day off. And I don't know why it's not on the weekend, because for all I've known is that all of these Champions League and Europa Leagues have been on the weekend, Saturday and a Sunday. Like, what's going on? But again, yeah, can't complain about it, people. And I don't think we should complain too much. Yeah, sure, they got their one consolation goal that we pretty much gave to them, you know, because again, we were just like, we just wasn't on it, like, you know what I mean? We wasn't really on, like I said, putting them to the sword, you know? But again, like I said, I can't complain, because I'll be happy to take the Europa League trophy. Again, like I said, we all want a trophy. It's been 15 years. Last trophy was 2008. Like, you know what I'm trying to say? So we all want a trophy. And a European trophy at that would be beautiful. That would be gorgeous. I don't care about the bragging rights to Arsenal or anything like that. Just the thought of knowing that we won a European trophy would be beautiful. But again, like I've said in many of my other previous videos, that wouldn't be down to Ange Postecoglou, people. It would be down to the players finally knowing that they've got something to play for. Like when we speak about that Arsenal game when we had to get Champions League football and the stadium was absolutely rocking for Antonio Conte's first season. The players knew they had something to play for and they played out of their socks. And I know that's going to be the same thing again next week. It may not be playing out of their socks, but I think the boys will be able to get the job done next week. I think they'll be able to get it done next week. I don't think we should stress too much. But if we do end up losing, I'm going to be eating my dirty socks. I'm going to be washing my mouth out with soap. People are going to be like, yeah, that went down well, didn't it? You know what I'm saying? So that's all I've got to say about that one, people, man. But before I go, we got this waste, man, this Sith Lord, Palpatine Levy again, got everybody up in arms, or everybody kind of biting their fingernails, because we really need to get Champions League football from this European Cup win, because he says we have to buy to sell. And I'm like, that's actually nothing new. We normally buy to sell, you know what I'm saying? And even if we don't sell, we don't normally buy. And if we do buy, it's always terrible. So again, this whole Levy says he has to buy to sell. I think basically it's just a smokescreen to kind of just put everybody into the mode and feeling that Romero's going to be going, maybe Basuma might be going, and maybe one other player might be going like a Richarlison. And I think that's all he's doing. I think all Levy coming out saying that at the time he came out to say it was just putting us in it's just setting us up, basically. It's just setting us up to let us know that these certain players are going to be leaving in the summer, rather than not telling us, and then we don't hear anything like normal. It's normal radio silence during the transfer, and then all of a sudden Romero's been sold, Basuma's been sold, Richarlison's been sold. The fans are going to flip mode. The fans are going to go crazy, you know. So that's all I think it is. It's nothing big. It's just standard Tottenham news. Buying to sell players. That's standard edition stuff at Tottenham, people. So yeah. Other than that, like I said, man, I think it was a good game. But other than the fact that we didn't put them to the sword in that 20 minutes after going 1-0 up, because that's what we should have done. Sometimes we're just too tame. We don't really, like, we should be absolutely rabid dogs sometimes, like, you know what I'm saying? Rabid dogs, pack of wolves, but we just wasn't. So can't complain again. Like I said, we're 3-1 up going into the second leg as leaders right now. So don't stress too much about it, man. You know what I'm saying? We got West Ham coming on Sunday. I know a lot of people are just like, F that game and whatever else have you. The Premier League's done. The Premier League's gone, which is true. But do we really want to finish just above the relegation zone? West Ham finishing above us. West Ham also having bragging rights too about finishing above us. Yeah, I don't know. Sure, I think we should throw in some of the kids. I think we should throw in some of the kids in that game. But who knows? Who knows, man? Who knows when it comes to Ange Postecoglou, man? But all I know is that the season's almost over, and I can't be happier. I'm telling you, I can't be happier. But other than that, that's all I got for you people, man. I'll see you again on Monday, because the game's on Sunday. So I'll be back again on the rooftop on Monday. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, wipe your feet at the door, people. Take off your shoes, hang up your coats. That means like, comment, and subscribe. And his t-shirt, weather in the manner, my friends. I love it. Enjoy London City, man.